Hello and welcome back to the Cursing Seamstress. I am back for a short video. I will have to put my glasses on in a minute to see up close, but it reflects so bad from the windows that are in front of me. I should really change my position, but I'm too lazy to do that. So let me show you a few things. I think I talked to you last time about oh yeah, I showed you the pillowcases I did for my two grandboys for Easter. And what I've done is I've made them two Easter baskets. They're really not baskets, but for the lazy person like me, who doesn't have any real baskets and doesn't like the pre-made things that they have at the store, I'll just show you the easy way that I made their baskets. So what I did was I just went to Walmart and I picked up some gift bags for Easter, and this one is for the older boy. I put in here a book, his pillowcase that's embroidered with his name on it and a bunny, and some candy, and I made him a pair of pajama bottoms. I went shopping at my sewing machine, and sewing / embroidery machine is a Pfaff, and the dealer is a little over an hour away. So I made a trip last week, and the mission was to buy pre-wound bobbins for the embroidery part of my machine, but I don't know, things went awry and I ended up forgetting that. I bought regular bobbins, and I looked at her fabric and I ended up picking out a couple of pieces of fabric. This is one of the pieces that I picked out that's already been made into a pair of pajama bottoms. So it's really cute. It's flannel, and it's got owls on it. And so it's just a typical pair of pajama bottoms with the elasticized waist. I did do a couple of things. I added a pocket on the back, and I used some bias tape across the top of this pocket, and I did it in a contrasting colored green. And then the bottom, because the pants were a size 8, and rather than cut the bottom a little bit longer and then hem them, I just hem them with bias tape, so to maintain the length a little bit. So these are the pants, and that's that fabric. It's really soft and kind of cute. The other fabric, and I think I paid her fabric, she's just a small shop, so her fabric is not really cheap. I think I paid $8 a yard for that, and I think I got 3 yards. The other fabric I got was on sale. I think this was like $6 a yard. Pretty sure it's 100% cotton, and I was looking for the maker. It's Windham, W-I-N-D-H-A-M, and it's called Once Upon a Storybook by Whistler Studios Garden Fun, pattern number 34212. And this is the pattern right here. It's sort of a melon color, a little bit more on the orangey side, and maybe a cantaloupe color. And it has little boys, little girls watering flowers. It's sort of like a farm print, but I liked it, so I got 3 yards of that, and that's been washed up. I'm not sure what I'm going to make with that. And so for the little boy, the 4-year-old, he has his pillowcase, and I got him some really cute Spider-Man pajamas, and he is obsessed with keeping his lips moist, and I got him some Legos, and so this is his little basket. The other thing I just wanted to mention was I won something. If you tune into YouTube videos for sewing and embroidery, you may know about Whitney Sews, and she had a contest to win a package, and I wish I could remember. I threw the box away, but it's called Quilter's box, I think. Quilter's candy box, maybe. And this was from March, and in it I got some really cool stuff. This is a stamp, and it came with a stamp that is like a banner, and I don't know, it says something on here, and I do, but oh, it says handmade. So I guess you could stamp this in the back of an item that you've made on the inside. And I don't know, I need to read about this to make sure that this is permanent ink and that you can wash it. But I thought that was pretty cool. Also, there's some embroidery thread, the kind that you use by hand. I don't use this. I'm gonna have to find a good home for that. This is in Japanese, and the little card says it is it's a Japanese sashiko panel. I don't really know what that means. I'm sure it has something to do with quilting. I am not a quilter, and maybe that's something one day that I can learn to do. This looks like it's a pattern for a purse or a tote, I guess. And this is a strap. I'm sorry, it's across there. And I also got, this is so cool, this I'll definitely use. This is printer friendly, light steam a seam, peel and stick, trace, I guess it's for applique, light steam a seam, the most loved brand worldwide by quilters, crafters, and home sewing enthusiasts. But that's what that looks like. That I can use. I do appliques quite a bit. Not the purchase kind of appliques, but I do those too. But the handmade kind, where I'll usually use Microsoft Word or Publisher and print something out and then fuse it onto a garment. So that is going to be very, very useful. But something that, and there was also some candy, and I put the candy in one of the older boys' Easter basket. But this is so neat. These are squares, quilter squares, I guess. And the prints on these are just beautiful. I mean, I really think they're nice. They're really current and trendy. Really nice. I'm sure they're all cotton. And I mean, look at this one. That's just beautiful. Since I'm not a quilter, I'm not going to use them for quilting, but what I will use them for is applique, machine embroidery applique. These are just the perfect size for the kind of stuff I do. So I am very, very excited about this. I cannot wait to use some of these. The colors are great, and I love them. This one, look at this. So let's see what else. I haven't even gone through, but I was just so pleased. And thank you to Whitney for offering this up. I'm not sure that I would subscribe to the Quilters box because most of the things in here I probably wouldn't justify what the box would cost, but definitely I'm gonna use 80% of what I got, and I appreciate it a whole lot. So that's all I know. I appreciate your watching, and I'll be back in another week or two for another video. I had planned to make a run today to my local Habitat for Humanity thrift store. I may get up there before the end of the day, I'm not sure. They close at 5 and it's already about 4 o'clock, but we'll see. But thank you for watching, and I will see you later.